6-second intro. Whoa. Recap. Ah. The visuals. Look at that. Look at that vista. Gosh dang. Alright, welcome back to 15 frames per second. I mean, Handshakers, subbed, episode 4, my live reaction. And my name is Cool Guy for you. I'm just teasing about the frames per second, because sometimes it looks, all over the place. But there's a lot of budget on screen, so I don't blame them. How sweet would 60 frames per second anime be? My gosh, that would be sweet. Ufotable needs to bring that about. If they bring that about, then we are gold. But there's just so much visuals with this. Very different. It's like a lot is CGI. And who needs to remember the names, in honesty, when it's about the visuals? Go Hands, good job. Go Hands has good hands to have forged this one. Alright, let's get into it. Live Lab. They're going elsewhere to fight, to hopefully attain an advantage. And she is crazy short too. That wouldn't even be fair. Oh. To deal with, good gosh, the visuals are just nuts. And she's actually a VA I've never heard, so I was surprised by that. She sounded familiar. He's improving. Never let go. No. Yes. That those illusions just are so not fair. Why is he going there? Oh. What? Oh. Jeez. My gosh, what a sword fight. They let go of their partners, though. Damn, were some visuals. Her voice, wow. My gosh. Her voice is just beautiful. Beautiful. Fascination with Japanese VA as is, but my gosh. They didn't know some of the details, yeah. For her. She is short. Look at that. That sounds so like the pet girl of Sakuraso. Shina Mayuri. Is that the Steins Gate girl? I keep getting them confused. So who are the next foes? 2 for 0. Yeah, they're kind of down one. Down one weapon. Namai. Oh, they need a unit name. She's short too. It's kind of weird she has male clothing. Kind of weird. Or at least it looks rather male. Whatever you say. Say. Oh. That would be interesting. Look at that bookcase. Look at the table. Two teams being in the same vicinity? Uh-huh. Okay. Oh. Okay. So they don't need to hold hands. Interesting. So they don't know everything. They're learning certain information as we go. Lovey-dovey. I love what they did in the previous shot. They showed distant sort of detail. I've waited forever to see that implemented. Even if it was somewhat, you know, not quite what I thought, but it was still somewhat it. Look at the chair and the reflection of the chair and the shadowing. My gosh. She's so interesting, she don't talk. So it looks like they're gonna call themselves Single Gear. Just what everybody needs is one of those tsuderes beating on them. You know? Oh, what the... Oh my gosh. The gosh dang directing in this. The angles, the shifting around. All of it. My gosh. The visuals, the budget. How high is his head in this shot? I'm just a little amused. I'm sorry. Yeah, the onions, man. I know. Go watch Tearjerker anime. Look at the city. Baka. Look at that. And how it's slightly warped. My gosh. Yeah, I think he's Shinji from Fate. What the heck? Look at... They use like the fisheye technique on it. The movement of the crab legs. My gosh. Oh, that's interesting and cute, I guess. She's so interesting. She wants to heal him. She wants to talk. She wants to say how she feels. She wants to say something. She knows something. Maybe she has something hidden she wants to tell him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They just teased something pretty significant. She wanted to talk. So she like doesn't have the ability to talk or something? And she wants to try. She was like, is she holding it back, or is she literally not able to talk? That just was very fascinating. I love her character. I love quiet characters. I love characters that, talk quiet, talk less, or even nothing at all. It allows you to be way more observant of them and try and understand them. Very interesting as an introvert. Very interesting. I love that kind of stuff. And what is this outro about? Is she going to talk at the end of the show? Is she going to say something very significant? She wanted to say something. She wanted to say something to him. And it was almost like she tried, or she was fighting it within herself. Or fighting herself, or just wanting to and actually not being able to. Teaser. Oh, they're still in it. Meet yet. Why was she... Uh-oh. Some sort of obstacle. Maybe the next two that they have to face looked like two dudes, perhaps, and it looked like the Titanic floater is going to be back in it as well. That is just fascinating. Her not talking, and her just being so beautifully expressive, just with these little noises, just beautiful. Very fascinating. I love that sort. And then you saw she was trying to talk. She wanted to say something. Is she restricted from being able to talk and say how she feels? Or does she know something that he doesn't know and she's trying to tell him? I'm like 70% suspicious. Because it's the only thing, it's the only blatant thing, is if she's somehow pertinent to his backstory. There's something there. There might be something there. That would be bizarre. And I don't know how they explain it, but her being somehow his little sister or whatever. That's the only thing I can fathom. and it's the only blatant thing that could explain it. So that's where I think this is going, but I don't know how it would be tied in and explained. I don't know. She can't be her. She can't be her. Unless, whatever the case, I don't know. I'm boggled on this one. But that was very, very interesting twist. I kind of want to watch it again. I kind of want to watch that moment again. Let's go to it. That was so interesting. Yeah. She was looking at his injuries. It was focusing on the injuries. Anyhow. Her eyes started to get, and she wants to tell him something, and she's holding it in, and it's something very emotional to her. That is just so fascinating. So fascinating. So fascinating. My gosh. I am very intrigued now. So hopefully the rest of the show comes out. I mean, I got a little bit more. I got some degree of content yet, but hopefully the rest of the show finishes so I can see what is going on. Something, She kind of put her hand on him. It highlights his injuries. Her eyes kind of sparkle, water up, and then she tries to say something. Oh, that is not fair that they teased her talking. And the hand holding. Oh man, I wanna be able to speculate and guess. I want to, but something about him or her. What could it be? There was him. It was highlighting his injuries. She had put her hand on him, and it highlighted the injuries. Her eyes started to sparkle, or whatever, kind of tear up, whatever. However you want to say it. And then she tried to say something. What could it be? I feel there's a hidden gem there, and I'm afraid they're gonna do some huge tearjerker moment of what she has to say pertaining to something between them. Her to him, a message from her to him. I feel we are on the cliff's edge with this show, with a massive tearjerker moment. Which I don't know. I don't know how bad I would tear up, but I am this is very suspicious. This has me red flagged, super aware that there is a tearjerker coming. There is a tearjerker coming. And I hope I'm not misinterpreting that, but, I also hope that I'm not guessing it correctly. This scene is just fascinating to me. I'll watch it several times. Yeah, she put her hand on him. It highlights the injuries he sustained, his state, his condition, him being hurt, and then she tries to say it, something. And then there's the emphasis on the holding hands. She really wants to say something, but she has no choice but to, I guess, keep it within herself. That is just something else. I'm glad they put something intriguing in it like that. Very much appreciate that character. What was it? Kayori or something? Kayori, yeah. Yep. That is fascinating to me. But I don't need to endlessly just speculate and go in circles here. I guess we'll have to wait until next time to learn more. Because next time, it looked like there's some more sad stuff with her. That would be terrible if you couldn't speak, but you wanted to say something very bad. Or if you couldn't speak at all and you couldn't talk. That would just be horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. But there's other ways she can talk too, but this is something heavy. This is something heavy and significant. So it has to be spoken. It has to be spoken. She tried it. She kind of getting there. There was a little bit of such an attempt, but not really any words, but you saw the raw will to want to communicate something very important on her heart, possibly pertaining to him or herself and him or something. Man, now it just has me quite intrigued. I wish I could plow through the whole thing now. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, we're just going to end this before the video gets too long. So anyhow, let me know what you thought of the episode. Let me know what your speculation is between the two of them. What's going on? What does she want to say? And can she not speak? Just let me know all your speculation. I'm fascinated by that stuff. And I guess thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more handshakers. Subbed. Next time is episode 5. We're not even halfway. We're a third of the way now. Very interesting. And do keep in mind I got typos down below, including the playlist if I'm not lazy, and a link to the donate for those willing. Shameless plug, yeah. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. I will see you up ahead. Take her cool.